God damn, bro. Can someone tell me what I should use this for, dude? I don't know if I should carry this junk around with me. It's like a 1 little terabyte, like crucial SSD. It's really, really fast. I wonder if I should like make this like a little digital briefcase, dude. Just like have everything on this. Yo, how's it going, Dark? I wonder because like, bro, this is like a little tiny like external SSD, 1 terabyte, really fast, really, really huge, really portable too. Like it has like a little hole in the corner. I can put like a little string on it. I wonder if I should make this like a digital briefcase, encrypt it so no human being alive can go on it, and just like put everything on it. I don't know, dude. All of my Bitcoin is on here, dude. All of my Bitcoin is on here. Bro, imagine. Imagine. I gotta use something for it, dude. It's just chilling on my desk. It's actually like a good external hard drive. Ah, man. What's on it? Literally nothing, dude. Nothing is on this thing. Literally, no. I got it just to get it because it was on sale when I got it a long time ago. I mean, it's like a really, really fast 1 terabyte like external storage. It's a Type C, so I can plug my phone into it, and I can like put whatever on it. I might encrypt it, dude. Yeah, I know. I might encrypt it and like put some like personal junk on it. I don't know, dude. That's what I might do. I might go ahead and like put all of my personal documentation, dude, on that little tiny external. Encrypt it. Because when you encrypt something, it's all depending on the type of encryption. Like, no human being can get on it. But, dude, yesterday, you know how I said I was going to be productive? Bro, we were productive, dude. So, guess what? The PC, it is officially in the shop. It is officially in the shop, dude. The dude that's working on it, I talked with him. He's actually a pretty solid guy. He's a certified, like, IT technician. I gave my PC to the PC guy. Trying to get my PC into my car, dude, that was actually kind of hard. I had to carry my PC, dude, across the street into his shop. I had to park on the side of the road, dude. I mean, there was a parking spot, but like still, dude. I was scared I was going to like trip on the curb and then drop my thousands of dollars worth of equipment. But the PC, dude, he's working on it. So he's going to, he's very confident he can fix whatever I had going on. So I can only pray, dude. I can only pray. You know, I want to make a cross by it. I can only pray, dude. And guess what? Hold on. How can I make this? Hair appointment, dude. I just made an Among Us character by accident. Hair appointment is set, dude. This upcoming Monday, I'm gonna be getting a haircut, dude. This upcoming Monday, I'm gonna show up the stream Tuesday bald. Bro, I'm gonna show up like the stream on Tuesday completely bald. On a real note, I'm gonna be looking like, hold on, what's a good comparison? If I can even get this open, there we go. What's a good comparison? Clark Kent? I'm gonna be looking like Clark Kent, dude. Bro. I'm gonna be looking nowhere near that. I'm gonna be looking nowhere near that. But on a real note, if his hair was a little bit longer here, that would be like what's happening to the tattoo. I called up to get some pricing. Their pricing's pretty good. Their pricing's pretty good. I did call up to the tattoo guy, and their pricing. How can I? I'm just gonna label it tat. So I did call up, dude. Their pricing is pretty good, dude. Their pricing is pretty good. So what I'm going to do, I'm gonna keep that pricing in mind, because right now I'm trying not to spend a lot of money, dude. Rip PC? No, I got the PC over to the PC guy yesterday. I transported the PC to him. It was about a 25-minute drive. I buckled up the PC in my in my back seat. I brought it to him, dude. How's it going, Tom? But with the tattoo, he is giving out some good pricing right now in terms of tats. So what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be looking at different areas and acquiring on cost. But the thing is, I'm going to have to like the style though. Because if I don't like the style, I'm not going to go with that shop. Because I don't want to get the tattoo and then immediately find another shop for the same price and be like, bro, what the heck? I'm doing fantastic, dude. Yesterday, you know how I said I was going to be productive with all these things? I actually was productive. The only thing that I didn't do was acquire on the gun safety class. That's the only thing that I didn't do yesterday because I had to edit. Which I did edit, dude. Which I did edit. Bro, you want to see how much I'm editing? Oh, yeah. This is me after my haircut, by the way, Monday. I'm going to be Clark Kent, dude. I don't even know if I can bring this up, dude. Let me pull up DaVinci real quick. Live editing sesh? Question mark? No, I could never do that, dude. I mean, you would get like a sneak peek into what's getting posted, but it's quite literally the stream. It's quite literally the stream. Like, there's nothing new, dude. I just want to show you what's being edited, dog. Hold on. Bada bing, bada boom, dude. It's the. Oh, wait, hold on. This is the short side of things, dude. So what I like to do. Okay, this is what I like to do. I like to take already like chopped up videos that I make. I throw them onto this timeline, and then I shift through the video and take out whatever I want, and I basically make that into like little clips. It's basically the stream, dude. So that's kind of like a little sneak peek, dude. Kaden Live, much better. Video editor. Later, bro? What? Okay. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I just realized this song has been going... This song is 15 minutes long. What the heck? I found the 15-minute long version. That's actually insane. Let's skip ahead a little bit, dude. What are we looking like for Dino Run? Bro, someone got 8,000 score. Do you think we can beat that first try? Do you think... Do you think we can beat that first try, dude? Let me make today's plan, dude, just so you have an understanding. Today's like a classic Wexy stream. We're not doing anything too crazy today. One thing that I might do, because tomorrow is playthrough Thursday, dude, I might start Elden Ring Soul Level 1 run. Elden Ring Soul... Should I do Elden Ring Soul Level 1 or Dark Souls 3 Soul Level 1? I think I can for sure do the Dark Souls 3 one with ease. I don't know if I can do... Because that's going to be no grinding. Nothing, dude. Basically just like... No, you can't level up a single time. What one should I do? Should I do the DS3 one? So level 1 or... Should I do the Dark Souls 3 or the Elden Ring Soul Level 1? I think I might... How about I do whatever works? You're just looking for Sekiro? Hey, I'm trying to fill in the time in between Sekiro, dude. In between Sekiro. The reason why I'm trying to, like, do some filler is because this PC, dude... This PC is absolute, like... Is a dumpster fire. This PC is a dumpster fire, dude. So, like, I don't want to, like, start that playthrough and have it be absolute booty, dude. I don't want it to be absolute booty, okay? That's the reason why I'm trying to do a lot of filler, dude. I'm waiting until the PC is fixed, which shouldn't be too much longer, honestly. He said he should, like, be good within a matter of days. So maybe within this week I should be fine. I want to keep it real. Like, he seemed really confident. He'll be able to fix my junk, dude. But dude, Sekiro is going to be very sick. I'm more than ready for that game, dude. Matter of fact, let's look at the sneak peek of the... Hold on. Let's look at like a sneak peek of the game, dude. Let's look at it real fast. Sekiro. Sekiro trailer. If I can even type in trailer correctly. I mean, it's made for PS4, so how intensive could it be? Oh, yeah. I'm looking at how many particles there is going on here, and I know for a fact my PC is going to be struggling, or at least like this computer that I'm using right now. The one that's coming back pretty soon, I'm going to be running this game at 4K, dude. Insane graphics.
I expected no less from you, my boy. Sir.
I'm looking at how many particles are flowing. It's gonna be freaking sick, dude.
Never forget the iron code. Defend your master with your life. If he is taken, bring him back at any cost.
Chills warning. Chills warning. I think the most satisfying gameplay ever is perfect Sekiro gameplay. Perfect Sekiro gameplay. How's it going, Tom? Welcome back. How's it going, Tom? Perfect perfect Sekiro parrying, dude. Prepare to leak out of multiple holes in your body, dude. This is like insane. I love perfect Sekiro gameplay. POV my gameplay. Holy dude. Holy dude. So like I'm going to be playing this game when my PC comes back from the shop. I am not going to be trying this game on this computer. One thing that I will try, I mean, okay, all right. Tomorrow, when it's playthrough day, I'm going to try to play Elden Ring or Dark Souls 3 Soul Level 1. If that works, I'm going to be playing this game. If it works. If. Okay? I'm going to be doing Soul Level 1, Dark Souls 3, or Elden Ring, dude. Probably Elden Ring. Even though I know Dark Souls... Actually, what do you think we should try? What do you think we should try? Because we are, like, more versed in Dark Souls 3. So I feel like I would have an easier time doing a level 1 playthrough of Dark Souls 3. But if it lags, I can't play that game. We'll find out tomorrow, dude. Tomorrow we'll find out. I mean, if everything works beautifully, then guess who's going to be playing Sekiro? But a little part of me is just like, you know, it knows that I can't until my other PC comes in. But if we can play Sekiro, just know that better graphics are on the horizon. Right? Just know, dude. Just know better graphics are on the horizon. But, dude, before we hop right into Uno, because today is a classic Wexy stream, right? We're going to be doing Dino Run, getting that Uno dubski, and guess what? We got a video for us to watch today. A brief history of shock websites like LiveLeak. Yeah, so that's gonna be fun. Bro, I only pick out the best videos to watch on the Wexy stream. I swear. But let's try one attempt at beating the top score of the day, which is 8K, which is going to be damn near impossible. But, you know, nothing's impossible if you don't try. Wait, nothing's impossible if you try. I mean, hold on. You'll be right back? Hell yeah, dude. Take your time. Take your time. We'll be to the video in no time, dude. By the time you pop back in, we might be in Uno. Wait, actually, hold on. Hold on, pause. Pause. Let me die here. I'm going to die here just so I can go back. And we got to play our fast-paced junk, dude. We got to play our fast-paced junk. It will work on Linux? Of course it will work on Linux, dude. Of course it will. Try to play Shadow Warrior 2? Isn't it kind of like Dark Souls or nah? Because there's a bunch of like Dark Souls spin-offs. There's a bunch. There's a bunch, dog. All right, lock it in. I'm only going to give myself 2, maybe 3 tries, maybe. But yeah, dude, tomorrow's playthrough Thursday, by the way. Wait, actually, hold on. No, dude, no. Tomorrow, I actually can't stream tomorrow. Damn it, dude. I can't go live tomorrow, dude. I work a 12-hour shift. I work from 8:30 in the morning till 8:30 at night. Employment. God damn it. Of course, dude. So you know what? We're gonna give it a try Friday. You're thinking about installing Steam OS? You should, dude. But yeah, tomorrow I guess I can't go live, dude. Tomorrow I guess I can't. Oh my god, why was I reading chat? You're distracting me, dog. But I guess tomorrow I can't go live, man. Big sad there. Big sad. But you know, it is what it is. I guess you can't go live every day, right? I guess I can't go live and it isn't sad. Really? You force yourself to be here. I force myself to watch, dude. All right. We got to actually lock in. I cannot read chat, dude. So you could say whatever comment, dude. Dude, you could do a :3. I wouldn't know. Bro, you can do like a :0 face in chat, dude. I wouldn't know, dude. You could do a smiley face, but like backwards with like C. I wouldn't know. Like a C: maneuver. I would have no idea, dude. You could do like a :0. I would have no idea, dude. Like a OWO moment, like a UWU maneuver. I would have zero idea because I'm fully locked in, dude. I would have zero idea. Bro, should I go clothes shopping on stream? Come on, dude. We at least need to make leaderboard. I don't think this is gonna work out in my favor, dude. It's getting laggier and laggier as time goes on. Like, my dinosaur on my screen is jumping at 4 frames per second. Should I go clothes shopping on stream? Should I open up Shein? And we can get the shopping, dude? I'm trying to find some clothes for me to wear. Okay, you've got to be kidding me. I'm going to give myself one more try, then we moving on, dude. Freak this freaking game, dog. Lock it in. You know, if it's a tight maneuver, I gotta pre-fire the jump. Bro, I swear in the future, if I ever get to the...
Bro, you can see my chat, but I can my chat, but I can use voice.
Oh my god. Bro, that echo is crazy. I think it's because I have the TTS in 2 areas at the same time. I'll have to like mute one of the inputs. The echo is crazy. Also, I'm planning on having like more channel point things made. There's a bunch of fun things that can be made. Bro, I want to have like so like my dream scenario is to have like a channel point gamba, dude. You know, like CS cases? Like every 1,000 points that you use, I might make it like 10,000 or something ridiculous. Like it opens up like a CS2 case. But obviously it's not a real case, dude. Doesn't my PC lag when I'm doing TTS? No. No, let me see if there's a duplicate TTS. Oh, there isn't. I don't know if it's lagging for you. Or not, no, not lagging for you, but like duplicating for you. It might be. Or it might be like the plugin that I'm using. It's not optimized for spamming. It might be one of the two. But yeah, it doesn't lag the PC at all. It might be one of the two. Oh, so the sound is echoing. Okay. Noted, dude. Noted. This is very last try, dude. Very last try. Then we're hopping into Uno to get railed by some AI. Who's ready? My God. I'm ready to add to the loss streak. Who's ready, dude? I think we're at like 50, 54? 54 or 53 losses, and we're at 17 wins. Because yesterday, dude, we didn't get a single win. We didn't get a single win. It just wasn't our day. I gotta pre-fire the jump. Bro, not a single one, dude. Are you sure? Oh my God. You know, you might be onto something, dude. You might be onto something. This is like impossible. This is impossible to do with this amount of lag. This amount of lag, it's impossible, dude. It is actually otherworldly, dude. Otherworldly. So I'm gonna play related songs to Yakuza. Can I find that playlist? Oh, here we go. Here we go, dude. Here we go. And I might change the background video to ads. How we look in there, boys. Oh, yeah. Look at those ads, dude. They're playing. They're playing, that's for sure. It is time. Bro, are we... We're at... Okay, all right. We're at 53 losses. We're at 53 losses and 17 wins. I need at least 20 wins. Like, bro, bare minimum. Why Twitch lag, but YouTube doesn't lag? I don't know, dude. I think it's like how my PC is running, dude. It's the same exact, like, encoder, same exact, like, output. I don't know, dude. It's my PC just chooses. It's the same output. It's like there's a quite literally a toggle in the settings of the stream for YouTube, like the YouTube side of things. Copy OBS settings. What? So I couldn't tell you, dude. We got 21 hours in Uno. 21 hours in Uno, dude. 17 wins. Those are rookie numbers. Rookie numbers indeed, dude. Rookie numbers. Dude, what game should we do the soul level 1 run in? If both games do work, what should I do the run in? Should I do it in Dark Souls 3 or Elden Ring? Just as like padding, right? Just in case if Sekiro just doesn't want to work. On this computer, of course. And just in case if both games don't work, I'll have a plan C, dude. That would be hilarious if I could run Elden Ring, but I can't run Minecraft. That would be kind of otherworldly. All right, lock it in. Lock it in. Let's get this quick dubski, dude. Agile dubski. Let's get it. Bro, any big plans for the day, dog? Any big plans? Any big plans? Anyone you're seeing, dog? Bro, I have a banger day ahead of me. Guess what? I gotta go to work from noon to about 7 to 8 o'clock, and then I'm coming home, cooking up some food, dude. And then after I'm done cooking up some food, guess who's editing? I am. That's my version of a banger day. Well, I mean, right after stream, I'm lifting. I think today is today's chest day. So that's fun. All right, lock it in. Lock it in. Bro, we're spawning in with 3 cards. No way. No way. Bro, we're in with Impressive, PS Star, and Mick B. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait. 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 +4? Don't you dare stack it. Okay, they know I don't have a yellow now. This is bad. Wait, it's draw 1. Wait, this can be beautiful. Wait, hold on. This can be beautiful. Hold on. I'm praying they don't keep it yellow. They keep it yellow. At least I only draw 1. I have 3 2s. Okay, I can play that. I win? I don't know if I do win, dude. I don't know. Impressive has an pretty impressive lead behind me. Do I win? Nah, dude. I gotta get 18 wins. I gotta get 18 wins. What does he switch it to? Blue? Oh my god, thank you. Can I stack? I can't stack. I was gonna say, I immediately do 2 into a stack 2 into Uno. Uno, dude. Let's get it. Let's get it. Please. Red. 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 Yellow. You know, at least he's giving... Do I challenge this? I'll take it, dude. I'm not gonna challenge it. I got a color switcher, so... that makes us pretty good. For the long game here. I don't know what Impressive has. GG? There's no way. There's no way, dude. We're at 54 losses. 54. At least I got second. Wait, did I get second? Wait, no, I didn't. Come on, dude. Yo, how's it going, Ray? That big number? Hey, dude. Don't look at our Uno score. You gotta look at the left side, not the right side. Bro, guess who's downloading Sekiro later? We're gonna be playing Sekiro tomorrow if it does work. Now, one thing that we are going to be doing... well, actually, hold on. Not tomorrow. Tomorrow, I don't stream. Friday, when I do stream, this is what we're going to do. We're going to try to do a Soul Level 1 run of either Dark Souls 3. Yeah, no stream tomorrow. I have a 12-hour shift. 8:30 in the morning till 8:30 at night. So I kind of can't stream. So this is what we're going to do. So tomorrow's no stream, but I'm still going to be posting on YouTube. So that's a big W. But Friday is when we're going to try the Soul Level 1, either Elden Ring or Dark Souls 3, whatever one works. Now, the thing is, if it does work, what we're going to be doing, we're going to be starting our Sekiro playthrough. I can stream at work. My type of work, I can't really stream. Yeah, I can't really stream at my job, dude. Big sad, I know. Now, one thing that I will do once I move out in a couple months, dude. Once I'm... Oh, God. Wait, hold on. Uno into another Uno. One thing that I will do when I eventually get my own place, dude, because right now I'm with some folks, I am going to be doing like a little IRL cooking stream, dude. I work in sales, so I'm good at yapping. So that's why I do what I do. That's why I stream and like make stuff, dude. Is because like I work in sales, so like I already talk with people every day. It's quite literally my job, but look at this Dubsky, dude. Big Dubsky. Big Dubsky. Holy, dude. Will we hit 20 this stream? I need to at least hit 20, dude. That is very annoying. Need to talk with people? Well, I mean, I work for a company that does a lot of like services. Like, not only do I sell stuff, but like I help people with like tech and stuff. Like, it's mainly like tech questions, that type of thing. It's mainly older people though. So like I'm really patient with older folks. I'm actually pretty good at my job. Yeah, kind of like tech support, but like also I sell stuff. So I'm pretty good at selling stuff, but at the same time, I'm really patient. I'm really good with people. Like if you had to work with me in real life, believe it or not. You think I'm in hell? I mean, I don't know. You gotta be... I mean, to some people, it might be hell, dude. But, like, to me, I actually like what I do. You gotta be cut from a different type of cloth to do my line of work. But, dude, like, once I get my own place, and I have the ability to, like, stream me making food at night, bro, I might do, like, a cooking stream. Like every other day. That might be fun. Like from my phone. I'm going to be figuring out how to do that within the next couple months or so. Like once summer rolls around, I'm going to figure out how to do that. This is GG, guys, by the way. This is GG. People are hell when they ask dumb questions. I don't think you understand the types of questions that we get. I think the questions that we get, yeah, we got one win, dude. We finally got one win. But I want to see if we can get the same type of luck in reach 20 today. But like, dude, the types of questions that I get on like the daily basis, like it's, how do I get Bluetooth running on my phone? The brightness is low on my phone. They don't know how to turn it up. They come in, they're like, my phone's dark. My phone's dark. How do I get it up again? Oh, here. Like I swipe down. There you go. Like those are the types of questions that we get, dude. Like it's actually like the fun thing about my type of job is not only it's commission. So like, I mean, I don't think I'll ever go back to an hourly job again. Because like the thing about having an hourly job, a place where we can say, what I know more. Yeah, dude. Like it's not like horrible tech questions either. It's not like anything that I wouldn't know. But essentially, I don't think I'll ever go back to a hourly job again, dude. I don't think I'll ever. Because the thing about because I worked so many hourly jobs, and the thing about having an hourly job, you get paid the same exact amount as the dude who doesn't do any work. But being paid on commission, especially working in sales, dude. I won that. Hell yeah, dude. The thing about working in sales is that you get paid in correlation to the amount of work you do and the amount of skill you have. I got hit with a +6. There's no way. Wait, you had one dumb question like how to add CD to CD player? That is insane, dude. That is crazy. But bro, you're like, if you work in sales and it's commission, like you actually get paid in correlation to how good you are at the job, which I love. It's addicting, dude. Because like you treat every day when you're working kind of like a game. Bad to say, dude. Like how many people can I like I treat every customer like a test subject, dude. To like different pitches. Like I love what I do on all aspects of my day. Like I tell my coworker, I'm just like, I mean, he's really good at his job too. So like we're both like units when it comes to selling. But like I tell him, dude, like, bro, we don't have to do the normal sales process. We can like switch it up. We can switch it up if we want to switch it up. Like, bro, we can talk about a certain thing, but in the very beginning of the sales process. Like, we can switch it up, dude. Like, our stores are a little domain, dude. Like, you can do whatever the fuck you want. As long as you get results, dude. I'm a very cool person. Hey, dude. I just like what I do. Right? Same thing with, like, streaming and creating stuff. Like, posting YouTube stuff and, like, streaming in the morning, dude. It's kind of like my vocal warm-up, dude. Not exactly, because like it's not just a warm-up. I just like what I do. You think I play well when I yap? You might have a point there. But yeah, I mean, I like everything that I do throughout the day, dude. And I think that's what you should try to strive to achieve. Is genuinely enjoy the time you have throughout your day. However you can. You're literally in the middle of the road. You barely even have phone service and you're driving. Bro, get off your phone, dog. I was mad at work one time. Bro, I get horrible people from time to time, dude. I get mad people. mad at the company, but like they have nowhere to like direct their anger to, so they come to the store. Bro, we got people mad about their billing type of thing, like billing questions, dude. And then, oh, Dusk Wolf joined the lobby. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Is that you, Tom? No, I'm just. Am I going to be live for another hour? I probably got another half an hour in me, dog, before I gotta dip, because I gotta work out before I head to work. Bro, we get people mad at us, and we didn't do anything. Bro, like for example, the other day, I had a customer. He came into the store pissed because like he was mad that his bill went up by 20 bucks. And I'm just like, bro, did you recently get an upgrade to anything on your account? He's like, yeah, I recently got an upgrade. And I'm just like, did you know there's like an activation fee of $35 on your account the first month when you get your phone upgrade? And he's like, I wasn't told about that. POV, this is a customer that I worked with like 15 days prior. I printed out a quote with all the numbers for him too. And I'm just like, do you have that sheet that I gave you? And he's like, yeah. I was like, bring that in. Let's go over it. He brought it in. I went over it with him. He's like, oh shit, dude, I'm sorry. Oh shit, dude, I'm sorry. Because it quite literally, we get people like that all the time. We get people pissed. And we just got to de-escalate the situation. Guess what? You're probably leaving with stuff that I sell to you. You come in pissed, you're leaving with stuff. Come on, dude. We can't win. I tried yapping there for that match, but it didn't work. 56. 56. I only have enough time for the video, dude. Man, what is this peak playing, dude? My God, did I find the God tier? Did I find the God tier playlist? What is playing, dude? Diva of Despair. What kind of... Dude, I found peak. No one has found this song but one other person. The theme of the Burger Eater. What does that even mean? Hold on, let me like this playlist real quick. Guilty Gear? I found the peak playlist, dude. That's what SoundCloud just does. You find peak playlists. All right, dude. Before we get in too deep, I like before we actually run out of time, dude, I have to watch this video, dude. I have to. This is a brief history of shock websites, dude. Like Live Leak, that type of deal. Oh my God. I remember back in middle school, there used to be Instagram pages. Bad to say, dude. Bad to say. Back in middle school, there used to be Instagram pages where all they posted was gore. And I had different friends in the friend group like point out different websites and just like, look at this, dude. It's literally a dude getting run over. It's quite literally a dude like getting run over by a lawnmower, something crazy. Like something insane. Like, mind you, we're in the middle of science class. Like, I'm trying to do my packet because I had the packet teacher. And he was like, look at this, dude. I don't want to see that, dude. I'm trying to learn about mitochondria. Powerhouse of the cell. Not even joking. That, like, in 7th grade, that's exactly the class that he showed me. We were learning about that exact subject. And he showed me that. I remember it vividly. But, dude, let's learn about the brief history of shock websites. She seems pretty qualified for this topic. Let's take a peek.
This is now the 3rd time I've worn this shirt in a video. What can I say? It's relevant to a lot of video topics. In my Whatever Happened to Profile customization video, I asked if anyone would be interested in me making a video about old shock sites.
Ooh, talking about profile customization, dude. I deleted my Red Note account, but dude, when it comes to profile customization, those guys are the goats. Like, you can have a wallpaper background on your social media profile, which is insane. I don't know why more people haven't done that. But one thing that I have noticed about the differences between Red Note, the Chinese social media app, and TikTok, you can actually shift up and down the thumbnail of your short video. That was specifically a Red Note thing, but just recently I saw TikTok, you're able to do that now. Like, almost to a T. It's the same exact like layout and everything.
People said they would like to see that, so this is that video. Just a heads up that I'm going to be discussing some topics that are not safe for work or not safe for life. I'm not going to be going into graphic detail about anything, obviously, but probably don't watch this video out loud.
Really great Red Note was leaking your data? Bro, I don't care, dude. I'm at the... Am I crazy for that? I'm at the point where every company that, like, dude, your entire, like, social media account, like Meta... Like, bro, even YouTube, Apple, Samsung, bro, they have your data. Like, they have your data. Like, I'm at the point where I don't care, dude. I don't care. Maybe one day I might care, but at the point I don't care.
Out at work or in front of your grandma or something. Let's hope to God that this doesn't get age restricted or demonetized. It's no secret.
I mean, if you really think about it, if billions of people have an account there, what's one more? What's one more?
That the internet is home to some pretty awful things. Creeps, rage bait, Twitter.
Oh, it is,
but
dude.
We tend to think of the worst as being tucked away in shadowy corners of the dark web. There's plenty of disturbing stuff available on the clear web, however.
Wait, hold
All
on.
of the sites I'm going to discuss today could easily be found through a Google search, or Bing if you're freaky like that. So, what exactly is a shock site? The most basic definition is a website that showcases explicit material, often violent or sexual in nature, with the intention to be shocking. Some of these websites contain galleries of this kind of material for users to browse and are updated regularly, potentially allowing users to submit content themselves, while others contain a single image or video meant to be shared around, often as part of a bait-and-switch prank.
That
I'll
is
be
true.
talking about both kinds of websites in this video, from oldest to most recent. Now, if you're ready, let us dive into the soft white underbelly of the internet and eviscerate it for all to see. One of the first, and certainly one of the most infamous shock sites, was Rotten.com. It was launched in 1996 by a developer known as Soylent Communications. The site's tagline was an archive of disturbing illustration, and it hosted a collection of various macabre images, videos, articles, and news stories that included footage of violent acts and horrific accidents, medical, forensic, and autopsy photographs, weird porn, and all manner of other gross and
Don't
disturbing
ask
things.
why. Don't ask why I have that live leak photo on deck. Don't ask why, dude.
Sparse Web 1.0 layout of the site featured links with taglines that would allude to the content the link led to in an ironic or humorous manner.
Oh my god. Guys, you want to gamble real quick? You want to gamble? Let's see if we can find a shocking website. You want to see if we can find a shocking website real quick? All right. I'm guessing website number 5. 1. Oh my god. 2. 3. 4. 5. What are photos about you? Wait, no. What are your photos saying about you? Test my photos. Competent, likable, influential. Man, I found the validation website. That's insane.
There were no thumbnails, so it was always a bit of a gamble what you would find whenever you clicked.
Twitter has become one of these
content was
websites.
submitted to the
It
developers
definitely
by users
has,
of the
dude.
site. As you can imagine, the site was
It's
no
always
stranger to
been.
controversy. In 1997, people flocked to the site when alleged images of Princess Diana's body being pulled from the car wreck that killed her were leaked on it, though these were later proven to be fake. Several other dead celebrities
Those eyes have seen some stuff. Like, I don't know what it is. This is worse than shoe on head, dude. I think it's because you can see like the entire eye, right? I don't know why I'm caressing her eye right now with the pointer. But it's probably because you can see like the entire eye.
photos made their way to the site over the years, which were a major source of traffic for Rotten. They also drew criticism for posting photos from the 9/11 attacks, particularly of people jumping from the burning towers. They even received legal threats over the years, including, but not limited to, a cease and desist from toy company Mattel after Soylent obtained the domain Mattel, spelled Matell.com, and had it redirect to the Rotten homepage, meaning people looking for Barbies were one typo away from instead seeing Tub Girl, and an investigation by the FBI and Scotland Yard into an image posted on the site that involved infanticide and cannibalism, though this too was proven to be fake.
Apparently people taste like lamb and like goat, apparently. I wouldn't know, by the way.
Developers proudly displayed their various cease and desist letters in a dedicated section of the website. The gruesome content and various controversies did not drive people away from the site, however.
I wouldn't
anything,
know.
It seems it made it all the more popular. By 2001, Soylent claimed that the site was seeing around 200,000 visitors a day. As the site grew in popularity into the early 2000s, various spin-off sites were created. One was Rotten Library, an encyclopedia intended.
Your girlfriend doesn't give you much eye contact? Bro, you should change that. You should, like, grab her jaw, like, point it towards you. That's some crazy maneuvers. That's how to break up quick, depending on the girlfriend. That might strengthen your relationship or completely shatter it.
To supplement the main site with satirical articles on various topics.
You're
related to
back
Rotten's
again,
content.
finally?
The Daily Rotten was a news site that
Welcome
posted
back.
disturbing user-submitted news stories every day. Boners.com was a page that posted daily humorous images.
Let's see if we can find boner.com. Who's ready? Who's ready? Who's ready? I'm guessing number 4 this time. Number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. What is this? 5? Hold on. TikTok face. Pucker your lips. The most liked TikTok in 2020 was not some astonishing clip of a goose twerking, girl renegading, or a group of strangers harmonizing the shit out of a sea shanty. It was a recording of a young woman bobbing her head up and down. Oh, no, it's not. No, not Bella Porsche, dude. Get that out of here. You know, that's basically the equivalent of what we're looking at here.
Usually less explicit in nature than what was featured on the main site.
Hell
the
no.
Gaping Maw featured satirical editorials that provided commentary on current events and modern society. This site was
Use Tor browser peeking emoji. No, I'm not using Tor, dude. Now with this website, I have found some websites that shouldn't be looked at by anyone. Like, I have found randomerror.com. I'm not visiting that website. I am not visiting that website. I have found some websites made back in 2007 by some random dude, like, at least with 40 different mental illnesses. Like, he was just mashing his keyboard when he made that website. I found some crazy stuff. Honeypot. You know, I did find, like, there's a bunch of coding websites. Exposed Bones. Bro, my IP is going to form. My IP is going to pop up. 3, 2, 1. How to go broke. offering you the best of the interwebs. Right underneath my cam, it says, welcome to the internet. Welcome to my homepage. Each one has 4 exclamation marks. Thanks for shopping. Buy to visit. Thanks. Buy stuff at. Don't buy anything from this website, by the way. Please don't. It's going to just grab your card information. And you're going to notice half your savings gone. Actually, hold on. Let's visit the website real quick. Oh my God. Would you guys buy from this website or no? I like guns. Do you? Fill out my gun form. Yes, I do actually like guns. I want them to be legal like everybody else does too. P.S. I'm still learning how to do forms. Do you like guns? I'm not hitting that checkbox. I am not hitting, dude. Like, I want to hit that checkbox. My IP is going to show up. My social security number is going to show up. Bro, my card information is going to show up. Everything is going to show up, dude. I am not hitting that. Oh my God. How do you even read this? I found a questionnaire instead of writing. Okay. So there's a questionnaire. What is your favorite food? Oh my God. What was your happiest moment when you were a child? Why would I want to answer that? Where was the place you want to go the most? I can barely read this. Whoa. Did you see that? Dude, look at that cat. It's actually insane. I'm taking a photography class. I think I'm getting better, don't you? Food. What kind of food is this? What kind of food is this? I'm glad it wasn't a hyperlink because I wasn't going to click on it. Art. He is getting better. Cats. Bro, nice cat. Nice cat, dude. Like, these are some examples of websites we can find. Like, no human being was supposed to find this website. I mean, dude, it says not secure at the top. And this website is called the most amazing website on the internet.com. Beep boop, beep boop, beep boop, beep boop, beep boop, bop, beep boop, bop, bop, boop. Watch my cat Carl and his friend Gary dance. JK, lol, lols. This is just not for funny. Favorite shows. Whoa, dude. Heck yeah. Heck yeah, dude. A game? Click Mel Gibson. Can you do it? Submit, please. I'm not hitting that checkbox. Dog bounty hunter. Clapping. Easy can be hacked if it isn't secure. Please don't hack their website. This was probably made in 2008, but please donate. Do not donate. Do not donate to this website, dude. Do not donate. Please, for the love of God, do not donate to this website. Please. Click the floating mail to donate. Oh, it is a hyperlink. No, to email. But you can hack? Dude, don't hack. Don't hack. This is probably their first website, dude. I'm not hitting that email. The most amazing website on the internet at gmail.com. P.S. P.S. Tom Cruise isn't actually a wizard. But don't tell him he likes it that way, sad face. Man. You know, this is a W website, dude. I love that website. All right, let's get back to the main topic.
Actually shut down in 2005 in order to comply with a new U.S. law about the online distribution of pornography. In 2003, Rotten launched a Deadpool where users could submit their predictions of famous people who would die that coming year and receive points for correct guesses. It didn't count if the person was murdered, though, for obvious reasons.
You know, Jay Schlatt is surprisingly good at predicting deaths.
In 2002, they launched the Notable Names database, a website documenting the activities of and connections between notable people. In their words, a person's otherwise inexplicable behavior is often understood by examining the crowd that person has been associating with. Bro thinks he's in a William Gibson novel. This website is still live, but it looks like it hasn't been updated since 2021.
Is that a Psyduck in the
Finally,
background?
Sports Dignity
Pretty
was
goated.
a catalog of embarrassing or not safe for work incidents during sports games. The site even started selling merchandise as well. Rotten continued to go strong until the late 2000s, when updates to the site became less frequent, eventually stopping altogether in 2012. In 2018, people noticed that the site was no longer available. It had temporarily gone down previously in 2017 due to a hardware issue, but this time it did not return. To my knowledge, Soylent has not made a statement as to why he chose to discontinue the site, but given it hadn't been updated in years, it's likely he just lost interest and decided not to renew the domain, or figured trying to operate such a site in an increasingly moderated internet landscape was an exercise in futility. It can still be accessed via
catch
the
me
Wayback
not
Machine,
making my
but
own website.
do so at your own risk. You may be wondering why anyone would create a website full of some of the most horrible things humanity has to offer. Well, Rotten tried
I mean, why not? Why don't you make a website with humanity's most horrible things? Why not?
to justify its existence by claiming to be advocating for free
Why
speech
wouldn't you?
and fighting against
Doesn't
internet
everyone have
censorship.
one?
As I mentioned in my profile customization video, the internet was
Everyone
sort of the
has a
Wild West
blog.
in the 90s and early 2000s, leading to much pearl clutching by concerned parents who implored the government to do something about it. In 1996, the United States government passed the Communications Decency Act in an attempt to regulate online material deemed indecent or obscene. While the act was ruled unconstitutional in 1997, it wouldn't be the last attempt to control what kind of material is made available online, and similar laws have been successfully passed in other countries. According to Rotten, such attempts at censorship of the internet are impractical, unethical, and wrong, and they pledged
Yeah, like, how can you fully moderate the internet? You can't really, dude. That's why Tor exists. Like, it is insanely difficult to moderate the entire internet.
to continue to serve as a haven for free speech of a most controversial nature. Until 2018.
Anyone can make a website. Just think about that. Anyone can, like, the person that made the best website on the internet that we just looked at, like, they made that website. No human being was supposed to find that website, but I found it. It's probably the same for other people, too. You can post whatever you want.
Anyways.
Who's going to stop you? Live leak.
Oak
Classic.
was another staple for shock site enthusiasts in the 2000s. Founded in the year 2000, it branded itself as an alternative news source, providing unfiltered, uncensored news coverage and other graphic material. It featured the taglines "Uncover Reality" and "Can You Handle Life?" In particular, it became a repository for footage from the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan, execution videos by Mexican drug cartels, and the
Man, everyone has at least seen one. Everyone has at least seen one Mexican drug cartel video. Everyone. Like, I remember it like it was yesterday, dude. I remember, like, that was, like, at least, like, 10 years ago. I remember it like it was yesterday. It was from the same dude, right? You were allowed to post that type of stuff on Instagram. I don't know if you're still allowed to because of moderation, but that's what was flowing on Instagram at least 10 years ago. Crazy, right? Insane. Like 2015, holy, dude, don't take me back. Don't take me back. Yeah, I remember it like it was yesterday. But this makes you wonder, is God real if he allows stuff like that to happen? That's crazy, dude. Crazy philosophical topic. Let me know your opinion.
The Islamic State, and Russian dashcam videos. A separate website was created
Russian dashcam videos are classic too.
for forums where users could discuss the content they had seen on the website.
They're
called
basically their own
overshforum.com
GTA server over
that
there.
had over 200,000 users at its peak. Oak was relatively short-lived, closing down after just 6 years. The URL redirected to a new website called LiveLeak, a video-sharing site created in part by the founders of Oak. Now with the tagline redefining the media, it aimed to carry on the mission of its predecessor in sharing uncensored footage of world events. Most videos were user-submitted, and videos from other websites could be embedded. It was kind of like evil YouTube. The logo even vaguely resembled the old YouTube logo. Unlike Rotten, which was
That is like
couched
the
in dark
perfect
humor,
description of that.
LiveLeak tried
Evil
to take itself
YouTube?
a bit more seriously and become a credible news source. It seemed to somewhat succeed at this, receiving shoutouts from politicians and having its videos used by mainstream news organizations.
Wait, so they let it happen? Wait. Wait, so they fully recognized that it was a thing. And they continued to make it a thing. You know what? They gave it publicity. I wonder what happened to it.
But for the most part, it seemed to get lumped in with all the other shock and gore sites that middle schoolers would show to their friends in the computer lab.
Oh my god. Quite literally explained what happened when I was in middle school. Except we weren't in computer lab, we were in science class.
When the teachers weren't looking. This attempt at a more professional image did not shield it from controversy, except instead of receiving
What happened
legal
to
threats
it?
from corporations and law enforcement, it received threats from criminals and terrorists. For instance,
Damn.
the site was attacked by South Korean hackers after a video of the execution of Kim Sun-il was posted in 2004.
Oh,
And
shit.
site co-founder Hayden Hewitt received threats against his and his family's lives for allowing an anti-Islam film to be
Bro, how the heck do these hackers do what they do? Like, that is insane. Like, I'm imagining, like when they mention South Korean hackers, I'm picturing, like a bunch of South Korean people, like at least like a group of 5, in a dark room, in a computer with a bunch of towers beside them. Like typing away at their keyboard. Like, how do they do what they do? It's like a whole, I mean, it is its own language, so if you learn it, you have a better understanding of it, which I do not. So, maybe I should learn one day.
posted on the site in 2008. The site gained notoriety
It's
in
fascinating,
2007
dude.
for hosting a video of the execution of Saddam Hussein, and
Saddam Hussein's hiding spot.
again in 2014 for hosting a video of the
How did he get
execution of
down there?
American journalist James Foley by the terrorist organization ISIS. Shortly after this last incident, they made the decision to disallow all execution footage produced by the Islamic State. By 2019, it was reported as being the 695th most popular site on the web. To put that into context a bit more, this was roughly on par with more mainstream sites such as satirical news site The Onion and feminist news site Jezebel. It was also featured in my favorite terrible horror movie, Unfriended. LiveLeak ended up shutting down in
Unfriended is
2021.
horrible.
The exact reasons for its closure are unclear, but in a blog post announcing the shutdown, Hewitt said they felt LiveLeak had achieved all that it could, and it was time for us to try something new and exciting. The world has changed a lot over these last few years, the internet alongside it, and we as people. In a video posted to his YouTube channel, he stated that maintaining LiveLeak had become a struggle and that he and his team had run out of steam.
That's when you hire more people. You know how many people were flowing in and out of that website? They were probably making bank. They definitely could have hired at least another team of people for the team of people. Shifts, right? You get Monday through Friday, 2 days off, and then on those days off, that's when the other team comes in.
Quote, "Everything's different now. Everything moves on. I don't fucking like it. I liked it much better when it was the Wild West." The LiveLeak URL now redirects to ItemFix, another video sharing site that, ironically, explicitly bans media containing excessive violence or gory content. Like Rotten, it is available on the Wayback Machine, but it seems the videos from any captures prior to 2021 aren't playable because they ran using Flash Player. Similar to Rotten, Hewitt claimed his website served a greater purpose than merely providing disturbing content to shock people. He argued it's important to provide an outlet for uncensored footage of world events, saying, "Look, all of this is happening. This is real life. This is what's going on."
You know, I guess that's a pretty solid take on the situation. Like, actually solid. Like, this is real. Like, this is what's going on in the world right now. As you're drinking your Starbucks, going to work every day, Like, this is what's happening on the other side of the planet.
We're going to show it. Evidently not everyone agreed with him, since several ISPs in Europe blocked the site in 2005.
Oh my god.
Next up on our list is Best Gore. This website was founded in 2008 by Slovak-Canadian Mark Merrick, a part of our history. As with the two other sites, it contained galleries of user-submitted images and videos depicting graphic material. Users could also leave comments directly on the posts. The website gained notoriety in 2012.
I don't want to read those comments. Those comments are the most degenerate people on this planet. Or they could have been. You know what? I'm gonna hold my ground on that. They're probably the most degenerate people on this on this planet, dude. Most degenerate human beings on this planet commented underneath videos on Best Gore. Like, what the heck, dude? Like, what do you even say?
Well, when a video titled One Lunatic, One Ice Pick was uploaded. This extremely graphic video showed the real-life brutal killing of a Chinese man, Jun Lin, who was living in Montreal, Canada as an international student at Concordia University. The video had been sent to Merrick by Lin's killer, who subsequently posted it on Best Gore. This move landed Merrick in legal hot water. The video was eventually taken down, and Merrick was charged with corrupting morals by Edmonton police, to which he pleaded guilty and was sentenced to 3 months of house arrest followed by 3 months of community service. However, he protested his conviction by putting a piece of
Wait, this is him? Wait. Agent 47. Damn.
duct tape over his mouth and holding up a sign.
Does he have a barcode on the back of his head? I need to know.
And saying guilty of Canadian thought crimes as he left court. During his hearing, he claimed that posting the video on his website allowed the public to identify the killer long before police did. It seems there could be a shred of truth to this. An American lawyer did apparently see the video and attempt to report it to Canadian and American authorities, but was brushed off. Despite all of this, Best Gore remained active for several more years, shutting down in 2020.
Damn.
Eric had previously stated that—
Wait, that's actually pretty recent. Wait, hold on. That's not actually pretty recent. That was 5 years ago. My God. The 2020 effect, dude. COVID.
the site cost more to run than it generated in revenue. Can't imagine it was attracting too many advertisers. He also cited wanting to spend more time with his family, whom he had been neglecting in favor of running the site, as a reason for stepping away. Imagine being this guy's kid and having to explain to your therapist that you have daddy issues because your dad was too busy running a gore website to pay attention to you. But according to Merrick, posting videos of horrific crimes online was all for the public good. He claimed that such videos expose police brutality,
where do you find them?
abuse of citizens, war profit.
Now, it concerns me. Like, where do you find those videos to begin with? Where do you find them? I need to know, just so I can avoid that area of the internet.
Profiteering and similar anti-people activities. For instance, he pointed out that Best Gore users were able to identify a video being used as propaganda by Syrian rebels as actually having originated from Mexico, since the video had been available on Best Gore since before the beginning of the Syrian Revolution. I'm all for exposing propaganda, but this guy has made some comments that hint at him being a Holocaust denier, which diminishes the credibility of that statement just a little bit for me. He has also purported to receive messages from users of the site saying that viewing gore videos made them more aware of the fragility of the human body, and convinced them to take their lives and their safety more seriously. Others have said that the videos desensitized them to death and violence, better preparing them for a career in the military or as a paramedic.
That's insane. That's insane. Imagine, like, in medical school, and you're about to be a EMT, you're about to be a paramedic, and your coworker looks over and you're just, like, full-on blasting Best Gore videos, like a compilation or some shit. And she's like, bro, what are you watching, dude? It's like, oh, yeah, we're going to be seeing this pretty soon. What?
The Internet Archive apparently does not share Merrick's views, given they've chosen to exclude the Best Gore URL from the Wayback Machine. There's a copycat site called bestgore.fun that, as far as I can
If you
tell,
heard that was my
unaffiliated
alarm
with
going
Merrick
off,
and the
dude.
original website.
Screaming
but if
at
it's
me to
anything like the original Best
work
Gore
out.
was, I would have to say I agree with the Internet Archive's decision. I didn't last 30 seconds on that homepage, and I didn't even click any links or anything.
What is this? Run the Gauntlet?
Run the Gauntlet is a relatively new shock site, being founded in 2015, and is the only one so far that is still available today. Its slogan is the most vile, puke-inducing, hard-to-watch videos on the internet. The name comes from—
Well, time to not visit that website. Man, I'm terrified that one day we're gonna be looking through our random website generator and it's gonna pop up this. It's gonna pop up this website.
From a historic form of corporal punishment known as running the
Because as long as it's still going, we can land on it.
To run between two rows of soldiers who would lash out at them with weapons as they passed. It features the usual shock site fare, but it is most notable for the Run the Gauntlet challenge. To successfully complete this challenge, challengers must sit through 20 shock videos that gradually increase in intensity without being able to pause or skip them, with 5 levels of difficulty ranging from beginner to insane. The later levels include infamous gore videos such as 1 guy, 1 jar, and 3 guys, 1 hammer. If you don't know what those are, no, I won't be explaining it. If you're curious about the full contents of the challenge, but—
I know, but don't look it up. Yeah, she's correct.
Don't want to attempt it yourself, Hannah the Horrible made a video going through each level.
Hannah the Horrible?
There's a full list of the contents available on the Screamer wiki. You don't win anything for completing this challenge, other than the bragging rights of being the biggest edgelord on the World Wide Web, I guess. If you want to do a similar type of challenge, but don't think you can stomach the videos in the Run the Gauntlet challenge, the website—
Guys, let's do that live on stream. You only see this type of content, dude, at twitch.tv/imwexy. You only see it here. On everything, dude. We're going to run the gauntlet this Sunday. This Sunday, we're going to run the gauntlet. Nah. Nah, we're going to pray Sunday. And pray that we don't land on this website. Right? That's what we're going to do. We're not...
website also has a completely safer work cringe edition of the challenge with 40
safer work cringe edition. That might be doable.
videos that are hard to watch in a different way.
That might be doable.
To the challenge.
You know what? I know the perfect channel for that already. You know, You Cringe You Drink was a very real thing on this stream, and I might bring it back up again. It is the TikTok cringe compilations. Those videos are hard to watch in their own way.
Challenge became popular on YouTube shortly after its release, and in 2022 it received a resurgence of attention on TikTok. Unlike the owners of the past 3 sites, the guy behind Run the Gauntlet doesn't bother trying to justify or moralize its existence. He said he merely wanted to create a platform with gradually more extreme videos so that by the end of it, you'd seen it all and are probably desensitized to anything else on the internet.
2000s era shock videos? But why backrooms?
So far we've talked about websites that consist of a compilation of shock images and videos of all varieties, but many of the most popular shock sites contain just one piece of disturbing media. Throughout the 2000s, it was popular to make reaction videos to them or trick your friends into clicking on the link, similar to a Rickroll. One of the first was...
That happened to me one time, and I remember it vividly. I was in a McDonald's parking lot, and it was like, hey man, look at this cool video that I found. It's actually sick. Open it up. My God.
imwexy.cx, a website that hosted an image with the file name hello.jpg that showed adult film star Kirk Johnson bending over and, spreading himself open for the camera. The image began spreading, no pun intended, around Usenet groups as early as 1997, and in 1999 the website was established. The site was taken down, sold, and relaunched several times throughout the 2000s.
Damn.
In 2017, it shifted into a cryptocurrency website, offering a currency called Goatsium, which is honestly cringier to me than the photo itself. I also feel like I remember hearing something about Goatsy NFTs at one point, but I was unable to confirm that.
Man, that came and that passed really, really quickly. I feel bad for the 5 people that invested into that.
Currently, the website seems to be down. Next, we have meatspin.com. This website was launched in 2005 and featured a video of 2 people going at it, one of whom is helicoptering their dick, hence the name Meatspin, while the song You Spin Me Round by Dead or Alive plays in the background.
That's crazy.
It was taken from an adult film called T.S. Bitches. I think most people assume the individuals in the video to both be men, But the one doing the helicoptering was actually a transgender woman named Christina Bianchini. I honestly don't find this one that shocking. I mean, obviously if you click on a link not expecting to see something not safe for work, you're gonna be a bit surprised, but I think most of the shock value here just came from the very homophobic online culture of the 2000s. What's more interesting to me is that this video inspired the Leak Spin viral video in 2006, in which the character Orihime from the anime Bleach spins a leak to the Finnish song Ivan Polka.
No way. Leak Spin was inspired by a person spinning their dick around. No way, dude. It was inspired by someone flinging it around. They were helicoptering. That's what Leak Spin was inspired by. No, dude. That ruins it for me.
This in turn inspired the iconic Hatsune Miku version of the video, where she spins a leak and sings Ivan Polka, leading to her association with leaks. Some crazy butterfly effect shit happening here. Probably the most notorious.
That ruins it for me, dude. That ruins it for me.
2 Girls, 1 Cup. I am not going to.
My God, dude, that's like the most surprising thing I've heard throughout this entire video. This 18-minute video was that. That's insane. I didn't know it was inspired by that.
Describe what happens in this video. If you don't already know by now, you're probably too young to be here. Please press the back button and go watch slime ASMR videos or something. This clip was from the trailer of a Brazilian adult film called Hungry Bitches, and was first posted online in 2007. There's been some debate over the years as to whether the video was real or not. The director apparently tried to argue in a Mexican court that the bodily fluids seen in the film were actually ice cream, but he was unsuccessful in convincing them, so make of that what you will.
It was ice cream,
Either way,
dude.
I hope those 2 girls were paid handsomely.
They probably were. The why.
By now you might be asking, why? Why do so many of these websites exist? Why are they so popular?
I mean, other than the fact that it's showing you what's happening, like, within the world, like, other than that, I don't know, dude. I don't know. I'm kind of at a loss, like, to why. maybe it's like a kink. It has to be for some people, but for others, I don't know. Maybe fascination?
Why do people enjoy watching this stuff? The average person has no desire to view such graphic content, and many think those who do must have something wrong with them. Yet each of the websites we've discussed have had dedicated fan bases. Well, when you look back on human history, you will actually see that people have been drawn to displays of violence for centuries.
Yeah, dude. Like, they used to have, like guillotine sessions. Like, all right, who's getting executed today? Yippee! Yippee! Let's go see him get beheaded real quick. Like, they used to have those types of sessions. Like, not even like 200 years ago. It was like 200 to 300 years ago, dude. Back in, like, probably goes way back, but like between the 1500s and 1800s, dude, 100% they had those types of sessions, like in the town square.
In fact, it used to be far more prevalent than it is now. Think of Roman gladiator competitions and public executions. I don't know why people think Monster Energy would kill a medieval child. That kid was watching people get drawn and quartered in the village square every Saturday.
Exactly.
Our current taboos around discussing and witnessing death are a relatively
If you really think
recent
about
thing.
it, it's facts.
Since advances in technology and medicine have allowed us to live longer, leading us to view death more as a problem to be solved than an inevitability. Despite this, I think most of us still have an innate curiosity to see things that are considered taboo. I certainly don't count myself above morbid curiosity. One of my earliest pastimes was looking at pictures of medical deformities in my dad's college biology textbook. And I turned out fine. In an article by Sue Tate, a lecturer at the University of Canterbury in New Zealand, she analyzes the various reasons people choose to use shock sites by examining the ogrish.com forums. Some do indeed watch gore videos purely for entertainment purposes. Looking at these kinds of videos and images gives them an adrenaline rush that some have likened to a high, similar to the feeling obtained from watching horror movies.
Like watching a quick gore sesh before work, dude. Get pumped. My God.
These adrenaline junkies
I couldn't imagine, dude.
over time, causing them to seek out more and more extreme content in order to achieve that same feeling. It becomes almost like an addiction. However, there are others who claim to seek out this content for more ethical reasons. Some say it's important to bear witness to the realities of our world and see past the censorship of the mainstream media, while others claim this content has helped them prepare for or deal with their own traumatic experiences. These latter reasons are certainly the justifications provided by sites like Rotten, LiveLeak, and Best Gore. I'm not sure I can fully get behind their reasoning, though. Most of the videos on these sites were presented without context, and viewers mostly just commented on the gore or, the video quality. Shockingly, they were not having nuanced and in-depth conversations on the nature of war and geopolitics.
No, they
According
weren't.
to one Best Gore user interviewed by GQ Australia, a lot of people talk about visiting Best Gore because it's reality, but I don't think it's reality. I'm not on guard all the time.
Facts.
We're seeing the worst of the world, but I don't think the world is so bad.
It's not that bad. Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, you got 7 to 8 billion people on the world, dude, or on this world, dude. It is insane.
And while these videos may have helped some people, they have harmed plenty of others. Many viewers reported on the Ogrish forums being upset, sickened, or disturbed by what they had seen, often unable to sleep due to being haunted by it. The woman in the GQ article said that she had started to limit the kinds of videos she watched because she didn't like that she had become desensitized and didn't want to lose her humanity. And this is not to mention the ethics of sharing a video in which someone dies horrifically to thousands or even millions of people online, captioning it with a funny title and using it for challenges and reaction videos. The victims in these videos are dehumanized and objectified, with no information.
Man, this is sounding a whole lot like Twitter. Thank God my Twitter feed is normal.
Information given about who they were. In some cases, these videos are produced and uploaded by the person who killed them. But these were real people with families and friends who now have to live with the knowledge that footage of their loved ones' final agonizing moments is floating around out there on the web for anyone to see, being exploited for shock value and entertainment. So why are these websites allowed to exist? The owner of Best Gore was criminally charged, but authorities were unable to take down the website itself, and he continued to run it for years after his conviction. Well, I fear the creator of Rotten did sort of have a point when it came to internet censorship. Trying to censor online content can very quickly become a slippery slope. Let's look back at the Communications Decency Act of 1996. A law that spawned Rotten.com. It attempted to regulate both indecency and obscenity online, but who gets to decide what's indecent or obscene? These terms are dangerously nebulous. There are many lawmakers who consider sex education in schools, books about slavery, or the mere existence of gay and trans people to be indecent and obscene. So you can...
I mean, you can't really, put a pin in it, dude. You can't. Because one person, she's explaining right now, one person can see obscene as one way, the other people can see obscene as another way. You can't tackle it from one direction.
You can see how a law like this could very easily be abused. There's a reason why so many similar laws have attempted to be passed since the 90s, and most of them have been unsuccessful. Currently, the Canadian government is trying to pass Bill S-210, an act to restrict young persons' online access to sexually explicit material. That sounds all good and well in theory, but it would require internet users to provide personal information to their ISPs in order to verify their age, which creates significant privacy.
Let's sell their information, guys. Let's mask a good thing with a horrible thing.
Privacy and security risks. Passing any sort of law that would regulate or ban shock sites would have far too much collateral damage for it to be worth it, in my opinion. However, we may be starting to see these shock sites phase out naturally anyway. The majority of the sites mentioned in this video closed within the last few years. The owners cited a variety of reasons for these closures, but ultimately I believe it's due to the changing landscape of the internet. Like I said in the profile customization video, the internet has become whitewashed, sanitized, advertiser and shareholder friendly. Not a very hospitable environment for websites showcasing death and depravity.
You know, there's a certain part of the internet that you can still do that with, right? Not exactly highly accessible, but there's a part.
What do you think about shock sites? Do you think they should be allowed to exist or not? Were you traumatized by a friend forcing you to watch Two Girls, One Cup when all you wanted was to watch Sonic the Hedgehog?
Raise your hand. Me. That's definitely me, dude. But what do you think? honestly, I want to re-like that video. That's a banger video, dude. I want to get a fat subscription to that one. Damn, I didn't make her hit 90K. I wish I was the one to do that. But what do you think? What do you think? I think like people have their own likes. People have their own likes. People have their own reasons for watching that type of junk. I don't. Me personally, I don't have a reason, dude. I don't. Bro, I'll stick with my cringe compilations, dude. I'll stick with that. I'm fine with that. You know, I don't like feeling that cringe feeling, and that's a pretty soft way of doing it, but I don't care, dude. Not my type of thing. You get what I'm picking? You're picking up what I'm putting down, dude? Man. Man, what a banger video, dude. It is time for me to dip. I got to lift. Bye-bye. I got to lift, dude. I got to lift. I got to get big and beefy, dude. I got to do one sweat of pain, tears, and crying. Right behind me, actually. It's not... All I got to do is lift up the bench, and then I'm set, dude. And then I got a video ready to go later today. So, man, this is such a banger song. What am I finding? I'm finding some crazy music, dude. Insane. But I gotta dip. I'll catch you later. I'm not gonna be live tomorrow. Repeat. I'm not gonna be live tomorrow. But Friday, I am going to be live. We're gonna be trying Elden Ring, and we're gonna be trying Dark Souls 3. Whatever decides to work, we're gonna do a level 1 run in. Which might take me a long time, but you know what? It is what it is. And let's just say in a beautiful, perfect world, if it does decide to run, we're hopping into Sekiro. Starting that game. So I'll catch you later, dude. Catch you later.